Happy Saturday, foodie friends, grain-free VIPs. Welcome to today's Slice of the Grain-Free Lifestyle episode. My name is Nina Blake. I'm the Grain-Free Lifestyle Coach. I help families pack their menus with flavor and variety while avoiding grains and allergens so they can eat like normal again and live their best lives. And I know that today is going to be one of those episodes that you're going to watch again and again because we are making a grain-free, allergy-friendly, lectin-free white sauce that is going to explode your menu. I also have a huge announcement for you at the end, so I hope that you can stay with me while we make the sauce and do the whole deal. As you're coming on and being notified, please say hello in the comments. And if you're catching the replay, please use hashtag replay, like, share, and subscribe so that I can help you level up your grain-free menu every week. Okay, it means so much to me that you take time out of your busy schedule to be here with me because life is busy. We're gonna make it delicious. Your journey to a grain-free, allergy-friendly lifestyle starts now. Okay, so this is a wicked simple white sauce. I am starting now at 201. I am turning my burner on. I have a gas burner, so there we go. I need some coconut oil. Just gonna get that in there. We're gonna let it melt. And while we are letting the coconut oil melt, we'll go over our ingredients. So I've got some coconut oil. I've got some organic extra virgin olive oil. I have some water. I have some lectin-free flour, grain-free VIPs. You can find the recipe for this flour blend and the wicked simple white sauce that we're making in my VIP recipe box. And I've got some nutritional yeast, I've got some salt, and I've got some organic parsley. A lot of people will ask me, Nina, what brand of nutritional yeast do you use? And I use SARI, S-A-R-I, because it is non-fortified. And people say, Nina, why would you use non-fortified? Don't you want more vitamins? Hold up. Those vitamins that are fortified, they spray them on. And we don't know what those spray-on vitamins are made from. So I prefer to keep the chemicals and unknown ingredients out of my foods. So we'll talk more about that later, but I'm all about vitamins and nutrients that our bodies can naturally access, because if our bodies can't access them, that means it puts extra strain on our detoxification system. We don't need that. So I am just melting the coconut oil. Can you see that? So when the coconut oil is melted, we're going to add in the lectin-free flour and the olive oil and make a roux. What's a roux? A roux is a technique. And if you've ever wondered how restaurants can cook differently than you cook at home, it's the techniques that they use. When you learn the techniques, you become a chef. Yes, chefs know how to chop super quick. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the techniques that make ingredients work together and kind of do that culinary magic that makes food taste so good. When you eat out and you go, oh, what does that taste like? How do they do that? That's technique. And that is what I teach in my grain-free cooking classes. For example, in my donuts class, I teach how to get these ingredients to taste like a donut, because we're using the same ingredients that we would use in a pancake recipe or in a cake recipe. So how do we get that donut texture? That's what I mean when I say technique. So we've put the flour in, and we're just gonna whisk it so there's no lumps, because no lumps at the beginning means no lumps at the end. And we want a smooth sauce. And honestly, I'm excited for this sauce because I use this wicked simple white sauce on pizza, I use it on pasta, and I use it on vegetables. And tonight I'm going to use it in two ways. My husband is going to have it on his lectin-free pizza, and I am going to have it on top of roasted Brussels sprouts. So in goes the olive oil, right? And now a little bit of water is going to go in just a bit at a time. And if you are a fast track grain-free VIP, you get the inside info. I will walk you through this step by step and teach you how the process works. So be sure to view the pizza class because this is my white sauce that I use in pizza. All right, and I'm just gonna whisk it. And I gotta get the olive oil to behave with the water and the coconut oil. So that's a little bit of whisking. Now, if it separates, that's okay. Add a little more water to cool the ingredients if it separates. Because what we can't have is we can't have our oils getting too hot. Otherwise, we go from sauce to grease fire, and that is bad. So we're just gonna whisk it until everything comes together. If you have to turn the heat off, go ahead and turn the heat off. We're not being persnickety here. We are making a tasty, delicious, grain-free, lectin-free, allergy-friendly white sauce that will blow your mind. And if that takes a little extra time, don't worry. We are literally 5 minutes into this. Okay, so my sauce, you can see how it was kind of separated before, but it's not, well, it's almost not separated. Remember, cooling is the key to keeping your sauce from separating. So I'm gonna cool it all the more, add the rest of the water in. Because if it's too hot before the flour combines with the fat, it won't work. So I'm gonna keep whisking. All right, and now, I get to talk to you while it comes to a simmer. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take our salt, our nutritional yeast, and our olive oil, and our parsley, and whisk them in because we want to allow our seasonings to hydrate. What do I mean hydrate? I mean that water from the sauce has to go inside the seasonings. Also do that with dips. If you mix in a seasoning mix, whatever it might be, into a grain-free sour cream or a cream cheese, always let your seasonings hydrate to get the full flavor of them. This sauce is a recipe that I created. I developed it because I wanted one of those nice little packets that you would just mix with the water and then boom, you got sauce for your veggies. I can't do that anymore. I avoid grains. I avoid most top allergens. My whole list is apples, almonds, bananas, beef, blueberries, cassava, cashews, corn, dairy, eggs, all grains, peas, palm oil, pork, pineapple, potatoes, soy, sunflower, sweet potatoes, oranges, benzoic acid, and my husband avoids legumes as well. He avoids all lectins. So in our house, we have to really break the recipe to get things to go our way. And if you're like, Nina, that sounds like me, I'd like you to use the link here. Rose has put it in the comments. I'd like you to use that link so that we can meet for a call. Why? Because it's my mission to help families like yours eat safely. We'll meet on Zoom, we'll talk about your dietary needs and how I can help you level up your grain-free lifestyle with recipes like this wicked simple white sauce. So we're giving it a good whisk. And of course we can't start the simmer yet. Why? Because we haven't added the garlic. So let's press some garlic. Okay, take my little tool out. I am a Pampered Chef junkie, so if you are a Pampered Chef junkie, great. If you are a Pampered Chef consultant, thank you so much for what you do. You save us a lot of time. And if you are a family who is looking to eat like normal, I'm excited to meet with you and support you. Now, when you book your call with me, I'm gonna give you something special. What? I'm gonna give you a no-cost PDF of my chia bread recipe. So if you are a bread lover and you want to have soft sandwich bread in your life again, then you gotta book your call by June 15th, okay? That's only for people who book by June 15th, okay? So between now and June 15th, we are gonna meet and talk about how I can support you. Now, we have been on for 10 minutes. And the sauce is done. We just gotta simmer it, okay? So 17 minutes to a simple, delicious, grain-free, allergy-friendly sauce. All right, so what would you use this sauce for? Tell me in the comments. I told you I've used it on pizza. I've used it on pasta. Tonight I'm using it on my roasted Brussels sprouts because it's amazing. I've also used it on a sheet pan dinner for my sheet pan pasta dinner. So fabulous. It's got the flavor of fresh garlic. You could use fresh parsley if you want, but I designed this to be like a weeknight kind of sauce that you wouldn't have to, go to the grocery store or whatever, things that you would have already in your fridge. So we are going to turn the heat up a little bit, bring it to a simmer, and then we'll let it simmer for 7 minutes. It's going to thicken and it's going to be delicious. So, gotta set my timer. And, okay, stay with me to the end so that I can make the announcement. When the timer goes off, I will give you all the goods. So, we are making a wicked simple white sauce. We have used olive oil, coconut oil, we've used water, organic parsley, fine sea salt, sorry nutritional yeast, and organic garlic, okay? And now we are going to let it simmer. We talked about technique and how technique is the difference, right, between ugh and wow, right? Technique allows flavors and ingredients to combine and create something completely new. In this sauce, it's technique that is going to keep the ingredients from separating and make that smooth, creamy white sauce. You'll swear it was made with butter and dairy, even though there's neither one in here, okay? So this is completely top allergen free. It's completely grain free and it's lectin free and it's going to be amazing. I know, right? It's exciting because when we can pack our menu with flavor and variety, we can learn the techniques to help us avoid grains and allergens. All of a sudden, there's really no food that is off limits within reason. If you have a shellfish allergy, it's really hard to add foods that are similar to shellfish back to your table. But if we're talking about grains, we can use other flours like my lectin-free flour blend to give us the flavor and appearance of the baked goods that you are craving, right? Like my donuts, my brownies, chocolate chip cookie bars, pasta. I just perfected the waffle recipe the other day, so VIPs, that's coming your way. So many recipes. Chicken, crispy chicken meatballs are coming next, and the chocolate glaze, of course. That recipe is already up. Donuts dipped in chocolate. Too good, too good. Okay, maybe not too good, but amazing. Right? Because that's what we want. We want to eat like normal again. We want to be able to give our kids and our grandkids the experience of sharing meals with their family. One of the things that has surprised me the most is how many families are supporting children with food allergies. Because when I started this, I thought that I would be helping people like me, people with food allergies who are trying to eat like normal, tired of sitting on the sidelines. I never dreamed that there would be children who are excluded from school celebrations or whose health concerns prevent them from going on field trips because of their dietary needs. And I'm so glad that you allow me to be part of your lives and help you share a normal childhood with your kids through the healing that happens with these recipes. It's an honor to me, and I get choked up about it every time I talk about it. Quick second. My throat is getting dry. So, if we haven't met yet while our sauce simmers, let me tell you a little bit more about myself. I was diagnosed with multiple food allergies in 2012, and that was the moment that changed my life forever because in 1 hour, I learned that I couldn't have grains and I couldn't have dairy, and I really didn't know what grains were other than wheat, rice, and oats. I didn't know what quinoa was. It's a pseudo grain. My body thinks it's a grain. I didn't know about the hidden grains that are lurking in our foods, personal care products, and medications that were inhibiting my progress. And my doctors didn't know either. The same doctor who diagnosed my grain allergy recommended a supplement that contained rice flour. He said, whichever one you get is fine. Just make sure you take it. It'll help with the inflammation from the grains. Yeah, the supplement that was supposed to help with the inflammation from grains was creating more inflammation because it contained grains. It's really hard, and what we can do is learn, right? Build our stores of knowledge, skills, and techniques so that we can eat like normal again, so that we can live like normal again. And that's what my mission is, to help make life easier a little bit as you go around doing that. Okay, check out this sauce. How gorgeous is that? Can you see it? It now looks like a real sauce because it is a real sauce. I'm gonna return it to the burner, keep stirring. Oh my gosh, smell the garlic, the subtle, subtle bit of cheesiness from that nutritional yeast, just a little bit. If you are someone who is like, Nina, I really don't like the flavor of nutritional yeast, before you decide to go off nutritional yeast, try Sorry. It's got a much subtler flavor and it's got less of the, it's also not fortified, super good for our health. So it took me an entire year to get grains out of my diet, an entire year. And I've been grain-free for 12 years. And so with what I've learned, I'm gonna take your grain-free journey down from 12 months to get grains out of your life to 12 weeks. 12 weeks, 12 cooking classes, all my coaching resources, my list of grains, my hidden grains, my list of more than 150 places grains can hide. All of that is included in my program, Grain-Free Fast Track. Remember, if you book a call with me, you automatically get a copy, a no-cost PDF of my chia bread recipe. No cost to you, just for coming on a call with me. And when the timer goes off, I have another announcement, so stay with me, okay? Look at this beautiful sauce. Look at this beautiful sauce. Let me get a spoon so you can see it. Just like I did, when you make the sauce, you have to whisk it the whole time, okay? And if you would like this recipe, please put recipe in the comments. Now I can show it to you. I have a spoon. It is so beautiful. It's the perfect sauce for your, perfect white pasta sauce. Like I said, tonight it's going on a white pizza. I'm testing a new pizza dough recipe. I'm so excited, mostly because I can eat. You've heard all the stuff that I can't have, but it's a shift. It's a shift from what can I have to how can I eat safely. And together we are going to make that shift, and I'm going to teach you how to eat like normal again using ingredients that are not on your allergy list so that you can share meals with your family again. Strawberry shortcake trifle, cheeseburger casserole, this wicked simple white sauce, of course, pizza, different types of pizzas with sauces, including my pourable mozzarella cheese. Okay. All right, I said when the timer went off, I would tell you. Huge announcement. Those who book a call with me and enroll in Grain-Free Fast Track before June 15th save 25%. This offer ends June 15th, so book your call, save 25% off the cost. You get a 1-year membership, 12 classes, all my exclusive recipes, personalized coaching with me. You owe it to yourself to give this a try, because if you're watching this, the possibilities are endless when you break a recipe. Let's do this. Okay, one more thing. I'm gonna try this. Okay, ready? Here it is. If you can hang out one more minute, I'm gonna show you how gorgeous this looks on vegetables. I have some green beans here. We're gonna heat them up. Now we'll just put them all in. Okay. Now these are steamed green beans that I cooked earlier in the week. They are completely lectin-free. So, I'm gonna put 30 seconds in the microwave. And then we are gonna top them with our wicked simple white sauce. If you haven't gotten the recipe yet, please put recipe in the comments so that I can reach out to you and get it for you. Okay. I have my spoon here. And while the green beans are heating, let's take a look at the sauce again. Now, It's not separating because we combined the fat and the flour before we added the water, right? And we kept whisking so that we didn't allow the fat and the flour to separate while it bonded over the heat. Techniques really make the difference. Okay, warm green beans, wicked simple white sauce, right? Put a little more. And I'm gonna get a fork. Okay, ready? Let's do this. Creamy. Just the right amount of garlic. You can put in a little bit of black pepper if you want. Thank you so much for joining me. The possibilities are endless when you break a recipe. I can't wait to support you on your grain-free journey. Have an amazing Saturday.